Hello beautiful party peoples. This is Light and today I will show you my zero to hero journey. One might say I'm somewhat of a bow enjoyer myself. In this video I will go through the campaign from Act 1 to 10. And then later on transition into maps. If you have any questions on how to level with bow builds, feel free to ask. Let's jump into the video. We wake up on the beach with nothing but a crude bow. Let's go. I make sure to pick up every magic and rare item early on so that I can trade them in for transmutations to make early gearing easier. I look for movement speed boots but instead I find a 3-link bow. It's not optimal since I want to swap out my bow frequently to upgrade my damage. But I will take it for now. If you have a chest piece, make sure to equip it in here because the rows will fuck you up. Make sure to clear all the rows before you pick up the egg because they will enrage as soon as you touch it. This is why you bring a chest piece. Fuck these chickens. Leveling with bows is really easy now because it's been buffed so many times. And you can make it work without any real gear. I'm a big fan of using ballistas to tank aggro and then blasting them with my lightning arrow and mana forged arrow. I like to do the small side quest in Act 2 to get the extra movement speed flask. It helps a lot early on. After this quest I pick up Herald of Ice and Herald of Thunder to boost my damage if I have the budget. I kill all bandits in Trade League to have access to certain nodes earlier. But helping Alira is also great if you're rushing because it gives 15 all res. You can always respec this later on. And we're already done with Act 2. Time flies by so quickly when you're trying to edit hour-long footage even though you never did this before. xEpic. After killing Gravicius we can finally get Artillery Ballista to make it rain pain from above. It's a great skill because the explosions can overlap, so it's perfect for single targeted clearing. Price checking the gems from the labyrinth is really worth it. This Scourge Arrow gem gives me 40 chaos 2 weeks into the league. There's our first trade of the league. It's time to purchase some upgrades with our newly acquired budget. Get ready to blast. In total this stuff only cost me 18 chaos. Starting late into Trade League is not so bad. And now we will finally put on some MTX so we don't look like a homeless hobo with mustard stains and a bucket on their head. But of course, as Chris Wilson wills it, right after you buy an upgrade suddenly you just find a better weapon on the floor. And then right after that you find an upgrade again. The classic experience of RNG based games. Thank you Chris Wilson. Time to blast Malachi's stinky booty.
I gave my life. Nightmare gave me so much more. Accept the gift of immortality. Nightmare, why? Are you so in love with death?
Finally we're done with Act 4. The annoying part of the story is done and from now on it's straightforward. We have so much damage now that the rest of the story is a breeze. But to be honest, you don't need all the gear I just bought. Tabula Rasa is a bit of a noob trap because of the links. But as you get more experienced, you really start to value the defenses you can get from a chest piece, even though it may only be a 4 link at the start. I will upgrade my chest piece in the next video. Artillery Ballista is especially great against large bosses because they get hit by more of the explosions. Look at this schmuck getting absolutely booty blasted. After the second labyrinth, I make sure to allocate far shot and then spec out of point blank because my playstyle will change from being up close to being far away now. Far shot is a 60% more damage multiplier, which is amazing. At around level 60 I start to invest into critical strike chance and multiplier. Up until now non-crit has been great, but we need to get our gear and passive tree ready for maps. As soon as I allocate all crit nodes on the ranger side of the tree, I inspect precise technique. After the third labyrinth we get endless munitions for the extra projectiles. They will help greatly with clearing and single target. The build doesn't have any defenses yet because I value damage during the story more to get over with it faster. But despite that, you can still do most of the boss's deathless. That's the end of my video. I hope you liked it and stay tuned for the next one. We will be fixing our gear and start mapping to gain some currency and levels.